All right. One thing about football is so many times the games are dependent on turnovers. The team with the fewest turnovers wins 73% of the time, according to a massive 2014 study that was done. So it's a 73% win to loss ratio if you're plus one in the turnover battle. Creating a culture of perfect ball security through behavioral shaping. How do you shape that behavior during camp leading up to the season? Well, there's three ways to do it. Number one, you, the coach, have to care enough to give positive attention and interest to this task, meaning you have to actually teach it and then give attention throughout the entire length of camp. Continual positive attention and interest to making sure the ball is where you want it, the hands of the player are on the ball the way you want it, and that they're doing exactly what is being instructed to them. Number two, educate the mistake. Don't just tell them they're doing it wrong. Educate the mistake. If their fingertips are on the nose of the ball, tell them to do that. If they're supposed to have both fingertips on both noses, meaning they're having 5 points of pressure on the football, you've got to tell them to do that. You've got to educate the mistake. If you want the ball in the chest and not in the armpit, educate that. Don't just, you can assume they know it, and that's fine. But if you want to really get to the next level and create a culture of perfect ball security through behavioral shaping, you got to educate the mistake. And then number three, you have to celebrate small victories. Meaning at the end of practice, you have to actually acknowledge a practice where there were no ball security issues, or there was a practice where there were significantly less ball security issues than there were the day before. You have to do things like this to give it positive attention and interest. If you want to create a culture of perfect ball security and you want to shape great behavior, this is what you have to do. Now, coaches, you're going to create the elite performing team, preserve and advance your career if you come and work for me. If you hire me, I'm going to have you and your football program elite, and I'm going to make you a lot more marketable as a coach. Because I'm going to teach you to think like a sports psychologist and not just a coach. The sports psychology for Football Academy is $970. You get the academy for 2 years. Call me at 570-332-0265. 570-332-0265. There's a 20-part video series that covers the 20 biggest issues that are occurring in football programs today. And it was actual quantitative research done from school hiring committees. You'll have access to me 24 hours a day. If anything comes up, any problem you have, any question you have. And in addition to that, I do a webinar with you and your staff. I'll have you ready to go for 2019. We'll talk soon.